I didn't sell on the last bull run at all. So
Same.
I went from over $10 million to 1 to 2 million.
Okay.
And I'm just a little scarred, honestly. So this time
Yes.
I actually want to cash out some
For
stuff.
sure. Instead of like letting it hit 100K and then selling it all, sell a third of it or
Right.
sell half of it. You know what I mean? So that way you never, do too much on either side. Personally, I think Bitcoin's going to hit between 150 to 200K.
Damn. Doge is back, baby. Dogecoin Millionaire is here today. Thanks for coming on, man.
Of course, bro. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
man.
good timing too, because we scheduled this a while ago, but
Yeah.
Doge is back.
We did. I mean, Dogecoin has shot up to 22 cents, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
A couple days ago. So,
Nuts.
just changed everything.
Is
once
that the all-time high for it?
No. Dogecoin's all-time high is like 75 cents.
Damn.
Yeah. But during the bear market, it went back down. I think the bottom was like 6 cents. So now it's clearly a lot higher than the bottom was. But then again, there's a lot of crypto going up now too. So.
Absolutely. So what was your initial investment, and did you sell any yet?
I put in $180,000 in a Dogecoin at around 3 or 4 cents.
Okay.
So I ran that all the way up to $3 million at the top.
Holy crap.
Yeah, when it was at 75 cents. And then I kind of saw the entire cycle play out. And I actually bought more when it dropped down. So when it was down to 6 cents, I almost doubled down on everything that I had already purchased.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like really up on everything now.
Holy
which is
crap.
great. Yeah.
So you put in like 300, 350.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is it at now?
Over $1 million now.
Holy crap. And if it hits the all-time high again, you'll be at
4 million.
4
and
million.
then at $1, I'm at 5 million.
Dude,
So
you could retire off that if you play right.
I mean, that's true. That's true. I mean, I might just plan on that. So
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And you probably made some other crypto plays too on top
for
of this.
sure. So Dogecoin was just my first one. You know what I mean? But like being in the industry for a few years at this point, I learned so many things, man.
Yeah.
I have tons of other altcoins. I like the top 10.
Yeah.
I like to have the majority of my money invested in that. So I have Avalanche, I have Ethereum, I have Cardano, I have Solana.
Nice.
So yeah.
Dude, you're going to be chilling this next bull run.
I mean, hey man, I already know how the cycle's gonna play out.
yeah.
You know,
How's it going to play out?
well, it's cyclical, right? So every 4 years, crypto does the same thing. So
Yeah.
you have the bear market, we just went through,
Which was
Actually,
brutal.
was brutal, yes. And then we have the bull run cycle, right? So every 4 years, you have the Bitcoin halving, which is about to come up right now.
Yeah, 30 days, right?
Yeah, in the next 30 days, man, April. And that's going to, cut the rewards in half of Bitcoin and make it more scarce. And then all of a sudden you got altcoin season. And so it's going to run up crazy. And it's hard to tell exactly where the top is. But when you feel a level of euphoria,
Yeah.
where you can't go anywhere without hearing about crypto, and your parents are asking you about crypto, and your grandma's you're around the top,
Yeah.
right? So I'm already, putting together plans on being able to scale out and sell at a certain, amount and make sure I'm good.
Yeah, Sam, I'm thinking 8K for ETH and 100K for Bitcoin.
I mean, yeah, 8K for ETH, 10K for ETH is even not. That's conservative.
You think so?
I think 8K is conservative for ETH for
Really?
sure. But that's because ETH does so much, bro.
Yeah.
So Bitcoin, what's your take on Bitcoin? Well, not take. What's your all-time high you think on Bitcoin?
I was going to sell mine around 100.
100. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's conservative.
You think so?
We're at the cusp of the beginning of the bull run, bro. And Bitcoin's already at 70,000.
Right.
So if you think about a full bull run cycle, this is the first time that Bitcoin has surpassed its previous all-time high prior to its halving.
Wow.
So that's never happened before, ever.
Crazy.
And I feel like one of the big reasons for that is the Bitcoin ETF, right? So you got BlackRock investing in Bitcoin. You have all these major institutional players investing in Bitcoin, and it's getting hectic. And pretty soon they're rumored to be coming out with the Ethereum ETF, which would also send the price of Ethereum through the roof as well. So the fact that you have all these plays happening now that weren't around 4 years ago or the 4 years before that,
Yeah.
is why I think it's really going to go crazy this time around. So for
I can see
me,
it.
so you saying 100K in Bitcoin is uber conservative.
Okay, here's why. I didn't sell on the last bull run at all. Are you tired of ordering on a menu in a different country only to be served snails? Why not actually speak the language and order what you want? That's where Babbel comes in. Speak like a whole new you with Babbel, the science-backed language learning app that gets you talking. Wasting hundreds of dollars on private tutors is the old school way of learning a new language. Babbel's 10-minute lessons are quick and handcrafted by over 200 language experts, ready to get you talking your way to a new language in just 3 weeks. Because talking is the key to really knowing any language. Babbel's advanced speech recognition is like having a personal language guru in your pocket, massaging your pronunciation whenever you open your mouth. With Babbel, you can learn everything you need from vocabulary to culture while holding your own in conversation with anybody. All it takes is just about 10 minutes a day. It's designed by real people for having real conversations, and it gets you talking. I've been going to a lot of Spanish-speaking countries over the last few months, and Babbel has come in clutch. I now know how to order food and ask where the restroom is when I travel. Here's a special limited time deal for our listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/social hour. That's 60% off at babbel.com/social hour, spelled BABBEL.com/social hour. Rules and restrictions may apply. So I went from over $10 million to 1 to 2 million.
Okay.
And I'm just a little scarred, honestly. So this time I actually want to cash out some stuff.
For sure. Then you should just scale out. Instead of like letting it hit 100K and then selling it all, sell a third of it or sell half of it. You know what I mean? So that way, if it goes to 150, boom, sell the other half or sell a third.
I like that, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that way you never, do too much on either side. So personally, I think Bitcoin's going to hit between 150 to 200K.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Whether it happens this year or next year, because ultimately, if you look at the charts and the graphs and you go back, the bull run isn't supposed to be in full swing until 2025.
Really?
Yeah.
Feels like we're about to start.
But what I'm saying is the reason it feels that way is because Bitcoin has surpassed its previous all-time high prior to the halving.
Got it.
So if you go back to 2020, Bitcoin dropped down to $3,000 a Bitcoin. It was so, obviously played a role there too, but 2020, if you line everything up, 2020 is 2024. So we didn't start seeing Bitcoin hit all-time highs till 2021, which ultimately would be 2025.
Right.
So that's how I'm looking at it. Obviously, things are like kind of going a lot higher, a lot faster than I had even predicted. I thought it wasn't going to get to these levels until halfway through the year, to the second half of the year. So the way it's getting now, it's a little scary actually, to the point where I really think we're gonna have a super cycle this time around.
Damn, that'd be nuts. I'm like on crypto Twitter right now trying to figure out my altcoin strategy.
For sure. I do top tens. I don't know how you
So you don't take those 100x risks like
I do. So the thing is this: I'll have maybe 80% of my portfolio into $1 billion blue chip top 10 cryptos, right? Okay. And then with the 20% of my money, that's what I do the high risk stuff with.
Got it.
So meme coins, right? So you're talking Dog with Hat, you're talking Bonk, you're talking Pepe, Bread.
You got in on those early?
I got in, not on those. So this is the thing. Those now are in the billions already, right? Yeah. So Pepe, for example, I don't know if you remember last year.
Pepe.
Bear market, middle of the bear market, right? This coin Pepe comes out, right? And shoots up from 50 million market cap all the way to 1.5 billion in the bear market, bro.
I remember that.
Nothing was anywhere close to hitting those numbers at that time. You'd be lucky if a coin hits 10 million market cap at that point. So seeing what happened there, and now Pepe today is in, I think, $3 billion market cap. It's doubled what it did in the previous year, and we're on the cusp of beginning the bull run. So I think Pepe is going to go to 20 billion, 30 billion, 40 billion market cap. That's very possible for Pepe. Now, if we base this next bull run cycle when it comes to meme coins based off the last one, the biggest meme coin was Dogecoin, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is this: people buy in a Dogecoin. The people that bought in around when I bought in made incredible profit, right? But now you had people that watch Saturday Night Live, or people that have seen it on the news, or Elon talking about it. It's all over the news, right? These people are like, oh no, I missed out. Dogecoin is already 50 cents or 60 cents or whatever it was at the time.
Right.
So what do? They automatically look for what's the next best thing. I missed out on Dogecoin. What's the next one? That's when Shiba Inu came into play, right? So if you remember, Shiba Inu is the dog breed that Dogecoin is, and that coin flipped Dogecoin at one point, but that's how high it got in market cap because people missed out on Doge or felt like they missed out on Dogecoin, got into Shiba.
Right.
So I feel like the same thing's going to play out this time around, except it's going to be Pepe. So Pepe being the leading meme coin, I feel like Pepe's going to get to 10, 20, $30 billion market cap, and then people are going to start paying attention. You got your normie friends that are going to hit you up like, hey, should I buy Pepe? And it's at $40 billion market cap, and they'll feel like they missed out. Then they're going to get the next best thing. All right, so who's Pepe's best friend? Like, let's look at the comic book. You know, you got Brett, you got Andy, you got Wolf. These are like part of the Pepe world, right?
Yeah.
So the same way people jumped at Shiba when they missed out on Doge or felt like they did, people are going to jump on Brett when they feel like they missed out on Pepe.
Oh, I didn't know Brett was related to Pepe because I saw Brett pop off too.
Brett's Pepe's best friend in the comic book series.
Wow. So it's so simple. It's like follow the memes.
Follow the memes, man. And Brett's on base chain actually. So there's another part to that narrative where base chain is Coinbase's blockchain, right? So if you look at the amount of users that Coinbase has, it being the biggest exchange in the US, they have, 100 million plus users that they have every incentive to pushing towards their blockchain. So base chain is their blockchain. So they're going to find ways, marketing, they have unlimited budgets, right? Let's get as many of our users over to base chain as possible. We're going to be making money on the back end when it comes to taxes, gas, and all that stuff, right? So it makes sense that they're going to be pushing their user base to base chain.
Wow.
And what's the top meme coin on base chain? Brett.
Yeah.
Makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you should look out for new chains and the top meme coins on those chains.
Right. So that's another narrative as well. You got Solana. What's the biggest meme coin on Solana right now? Is Dog with Hat.
Right.
Makes sense. You know what I mean? So like Base is the next one that everybody's jumping to. Like, what's the top meme coin on there? Brett. Where's it gonna go after that, right? So you had Solana, a bunch of traffic, a bunch of volume, a bunch of users come over. They're shooting to the top meme coins, right? That's where the liquidity is going, right?
Yeah.
Now you're seeing a wave of people jump on Base and Base chain. They're going to the top meme coins on Base chain, right? Then let's say in a few months from now, it starts moving to Avalanche. What's the top meme coin on Avalanche? You know what I mean? Like that's a narrative that people should follow as well.
Interesting. And you're finding all of this on crypto Twitter, right?
All of this is on crypto Twitter, on Telegram, on Reddit, you know.
And there's a lot of noise on crypto Twitter. Are there certain accounts that you like a lot?
Yeah, man. I like Crypto Kaleo.
I like that one.
He's very,
Technical.
heavy on the TA.
Yeah.
I love that, man. There's some big Cardano. I like Cardano Whale. Very very TA heavy too. Yeah, man, there's a few big accounts that I like.
I never know who to trust on there because I don't know what
It's
it
hard, bro. It's hard because you don't know. That's why I look at TA because you can't lie on TA. Well, it's numbers, right? So like if they paint a picture on the TA, obviously that's not guaranteeing what the next thing is happening after that, but that's your best bet at predicting where it could possibly go, right?
Right. Yeah. I just don't like how a lot of the people are anonymous.
Yeah.
So
no, that's another thing.
There's no repercussions for
I'm
anything.
really big on doxing, as far as influencers that dox, people with a following that dox on crypto Twitter, just because I'm fully doxed, you know what I mean? And so I know my words carry weight, and if I'm not completely honest and upfront about everything I talk about, that's on me. You know what I mean? Like I'm the one that has consequences there. So I like to meet people in real life as well.
Same. Yeah, because there's anon accounts that probably are getting paid behind the scenes. You don't even know about it.
You just don't know, bro. Anon accounts is just it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean they be saying the wildest man.
Yeah, and then there's NFTs too, because most of them are NFT
Yeah.
accounts, right? So they'll throw an NFT on their PFP, and you have no idea if they even own that, right? So you got Bored Ape PFPs. You don't know who owns that, who doesn't. You got CryptoPunk PFPs, and you're like, that's supposed to look like that person is, knowing what they're talking about, but you just never know.
Absolutely. What were you doing before crypto?
Hip hop media, bro.
Yeah, media. So you owned an outlet?
No, I worked for a hip hop media company.
Oh,
so
dope.
I ran their video department in LA.
Okay.
Interviewed rappers, celebrities. I was doing a lot of narrations, voiceovers for like a different channel, actually, Hip Hop Madness. Shout out to them. Yeah. At the UK. So their YouTube channel, helped build that out. Hip Hop DX was my main job in LA, and so I ran around, did that. I also worked with the account on Instagram called Rap. It's just Rap.
Oh yeah.
So I did a lot of their interviews. I had a show there called Quarantine Questions where I would interview, your favorite rappers.
It's awesome. I know Daniel Snow pretty well.
Okay, yeah.
He's from Jersey, where I'm from, and he kind of took me on when I was broke out there like 8 years ago.
He's in Florida
shout out
now,
to Daniel.
right?
Yeah, he moved to Miami now.
Right.
That's how much Rap is killing it.
Hey,
got a little penthouse out there now.
He's doing big things, bro.
Yeah, that's cool though. So you're big into hip hop still?
Yeah. Well, as far as a student of the game, I've always been one. So like I grew up, high school, I was big into hip hop back then. I was making music. I had a group of people I made music with, a rap group. And then I went from making music to making music videos. So I started shooting music videos locally around, in Maryland, DC area. And then I went from shooting music videos to discovering an artist and then doing music management. So managing rappers, back home. And then that was one of the big reasons I moved to LA to get him a record deal.
Nice.
So I was, couch surfing, for a year, sleeping on different couches and stuff, trying to figure it out. Got him a record deal with Rostrum Records. They signed Wiz Khalifa and Mac Miller, R.I.P. Wow. So we were doing that for a while, and then it happened. They had to restructure, let go of some artists. We were let go, and that's kind of when I pivoted into investing because I figured if we can't rely on a label to give us money to do what we need to do, then I need to make the money, right, to figure it out. And discovered stocks, investing, and then from there I went into crypto.
So you put all your money into Doge?
I put all my money, everything, bro.
What gave you that conviction?
Just seeing what I envisioned as the future. Just seeing that crypto made sense. It just, everything about it made sense, right? The blockchain technology, not needing the banks, being in charge of your own money. And that just looked like what we were headed to. So I figured, okay, if this is what I'm looking at, then what is something that I see that I can relate to, that I feel like other millennials can relate to and other Gen Z kids can relate to? And Dogecoin made sense for me because it was that one cryptocurrency that had a face to it, right? It was a funny dog meme. It was memes. It just made sense that it'd go viral. And I figured, you know what, I'm gonna put all my chips in this basket, and it ended up working out for me.
I love it, man. There were so many crypto catastrophes during the last bull run.
Sure, yeah.
Do you think something like that could ever happen again?
I think so. It depends on the project, depends on, the coin itself. So something like Dogecoin is too big to fail. That's how I look at it. It's the top 10 cryptocurrency. It's been around since 2013.
Right. It's in the top 10 now?
It's always been in the top 10.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, for the longest time, it's been in the top 10. But top 10 crypto, bro. And same thing with the other ones. Like, I feel like Ethereum's too big to fail.
Yeah.
Well,
now they got the SEC stuff, right?
Yeah, now they got the SEC stuff, but I just, Bitcoin's too big to fail, bro. Solana, Cardano, these coins are just, even if they don't continue to do as well as they're doing, they're too big to go to zero. That scenario doesn't happen,
Yeah.
in this case.
Yeah, if you're top 10, I'd say you're pretty secure because that's like a, $3 billion market cap at that point?
At least, bro. At least. Like, I think Dogecoin now is like over $10 billion market cap. And we're just getting started, bro.
$10 billion
Dogecoin at its height, last bull run, was at a $90 billion market cap,
That's
which was
insane.
worth more than every car company in the U.S.
Does Elon own any?
He does.
He does?
He does. He said, he came out and said it himself. He owns Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. That's the only three cryptos he owns.
I like that.
Yeah.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, and damn. I know Tesla used to accept crypto at one point.
It did. It accepted Bitcoin. Then they had to restructure based on, there was a lot of uproar about Bitcoin not being environmentally safe.
Oh, the mining. They always go after the mining, bro.
Energy consumption and all that stuff. But I feel like, once we settle it in and figure it out, I feel like Tesla's going to take Bitcoin for its cars and Dogecoin. Because Elon was actually asked about this about a week ago on stage. And someone asked if he was going to take Dogecoin for Teslas. And he said, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Here in the future at some point. But you also have to look at X, right, as a platform. It's going to integrate cryptocurrency payments within its system. And that's already been in the works for a while now. So just look at all the use cases that Dogecoin can have once it becomes one of the cryptocurrencies you can use on X.
Love it. Do you stake your crypto?
I do, my Cardano,
Nice.
liquid staking.
Yeah. I always thought that was interesting because you can make money off your balance.
The cool thing about Cardano, bro, and I know Cardano gets a lot of flack on crypto Twitter, is the liquid staking. So it's the ability to take literally all your Cardano, stake it, make passive income with it, and have zero risk of losing any of those assets. So when it comes to staking in general, people will stake on a platform, right? Like whether it's Coinbase or FTX or any of these platforms, these exchanges, they'll stake for you your crypto and give you passive income because now they have control over it, right? The issue with that is if an exchange goes bankrupt or something happens, like what happened at FTX, Gemini, BlockFi, Voyager, Celsius, like you lose everything that you put in, right? So is it worth that little bit of passive income you're making to lose ultimately all of your savings or all of your crypto? I don't think so. No. So if it wasn't for liquid staking with Cardano, then I probably wouldn't even be staking.
Agreed. Yeah, I learned my lesson with, there was another one, Anchor, Celsius. I got wrecked on those too.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Damn, bro.
7 figures. Yeah, good lesson though. I'm glad it happened because I was way too careless. The thing with crypto is it doesn't feel like real money.
It feels like video game money, for one. For two, we're so used to the system of banks and banks being backed by the U.S. government and FDIC secured that you think whatever you have in the bank, somebody could scam you today or tomorrow and you can call the bank and they'll put the money back in your account, right? Like, I feel like that sense of false security that you have in banks translate when you move over to crypto in an exchange, right? So the same way you'd have $20,000 in Bank of America, you put $20,000 in FTX and you have that sense of security that, oh, FTX is way too big. It's a huge exchange. It could never go bankrupt, right? And that gives you a false sense of security because crypto's a lot more volatile than, you know, US dollar. So things can happen.
Absolutely. Talk to me about the documentary. When did that come out? How did that happen?
Documentary, man, that was exciting. So around the time that I did what I did with Dogecoin and I put the $180,000 in a Dogecoin, shoots up to $1 million. You know, I make the Reddit post, hey guys, I just became a Dogecoin millionaire. That blows up. All of a sudden I'm getting CNN in my DMs, MSNBC, Business Insider, News Weekly, you know what I mean? New York Times reached out. I was on the cover of the New York Times. Crazy. Around that time, I'm getting production companies hitting me up to do a documentary on me, right? So I had like 3 or 4 different ones, and I just kind of talked to everybody and went with the one that I thought would represent me the best. So shout out to Optimus Films. But we shot the documentary. They followed me around for like a year. I had, you know, cameras in my face wherever I went.
Whole year?
Yeah.
Damn.
Shot for the whole year, and then followed me all the way until my move to Vegas. And then they went into a year post-production. And then we got selected by the Tribeca Film Festival last year, and we had the world premiere on a red carpet event out in New York.
That's insane.
So, yeah, top 3 film festivals, man. You have South by Southwest, you have Sundance Films, and you have Tribeca.
Yeah.
So that was a huge deal. And then we locked in a deal with Apple TV and Amazon Video. So a few months ago, it was actually released, and now you can check it out. This is not financial advice on Apple TV and Amazon Video.
I love that name. Yeah, I used to have to say that when I posted even like a top 10 altcoin.
But that's the funny part about it, because like as inside, like we're in the game, so we know what we have to say, and we know like we understand that kind of thing. So like a YouTuber saying this is not financial advice at the end of a video is such a common phrase, right? That we all use, that it's like, oh, that's a hilarious title to put on the movie.
I know. I mean, we have to, dude. They go after people that don't say that.
No, I know.
Unfortunately, a lot of influencers get heat for it.
Right, bro. So, you know.
One of those legal things, man. Well,
but check out the movie.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out, for real. It's on Hulu, you said?
It's on Apple TV and Amazon Video.
I got to see if I have Apple TV. I might have Amazon Video because I have Prime.
Okay, so you probably do.
Okay.
And then Fuse TV too.
Nice. That's dope, man. What are you excited about right now?
Just meme coin season's going crazy. Just watching liquidity come from, you know, Ethereum to Solana, not a base chain. It's just an exciting time, you know.
You pulled up with the charts. I walked in on you.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm
You got to be on top of it because these days every minute counts, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. You got to be up like late night.
Yeah, you do. Like, you know, loss of sleep. Like, you're just, you know, glued to your screen, man. Like, I miss those times, you know. So, like, now we're seeing it, you know, starting to come back up. So it's exciting.
Yeah, you can make. I can't think of any other industry where you can make this much money this fast.
This fast and with such little, like, to start with.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've seen people on Solana, bro, making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of like $100 or like $200.
There was some teenager, you saw that tweet, right? He made like 7 mil off like 10K or something.
Yeah, insane.
Crazy,
but
man.
it's the reality of it. So it makes sense why people are getting more and more attracted to like, let me jump into crypto. Let me try to figure it out. Let me see what this is all about, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think crypto is the future, man, because it takes like 6 days to send an international wire.
Right.
You can send that in 6 seconds.
Plus you got it goes through so many different, you know, steps to get to the other side, and you got taxes you're paying out. Like it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Dude, anything else you wanna promote or close off with?
Man, I don't know if there's something I'm supposed to say or what, because I'm trying to think of.
You're good. Just give your handles, Twitter handle. For sure.
So Twitter handle is pro the Doge, PROTHE Doge DOGE. Same thing on Instagram. My moniker on Twitter is Slum Doge Millionaire, so you'll see me pop up. And then my YouTube channel, the Dogecoin Millionaire. You know, I'm starting to upload more frequently now. So yeah,
we'll link below. Thanks for coming on, man. Can't wait to see you make some money.
Of course, man. Of course.
All right. See you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.